Welcome everyone to my channel, which is Fast and Easy Maths, which is dedicated to give you tips and tricks related to mathematics. So students, as we all know, 12th exam is just about to come. So I thought that let me start revising, or rather summarizing each of these chapters. So today in this video, I'm going to summarize chapter differentiation. Trust me students, after watching this video, you will know this chapter in and out, okay? And probably when you are actually attempting your paper, even on that day also, if you watch this video, you can completely revise whatever is happening in this particular chapter. Okay, so before beginning with this video, there are few things which you should always be able to know by now. Okay, so one of that is remembering the formulas. The differentiation formulas are there and they are really very easy to remember. If you have difficulty, then I've also made a video for tricks related to remembering these formulas. The link of that will be somewhere available on top or at the end of the video. It will be available definitely in the description as well. Okay, so do go ahead and check it out. Okay, so now let's understand how many types were there in this particular chapter. The first one was chain rule. Okay, now students, chain rule, part of it was already covered in 11th standard. Here a little bit difficult part is involved. Okay, then next was inverse functions. Okay, don't worry, I'm just listing down all the types, and after this I'm going to show you all tricky examples of all of these types as well. Okay, so after inverse, the next type we can take is, let's say, higher order. Okay, higher order derivatives. Then after that we can say parametric. Then use of logs, and then implicit functions. Okay, so these are the types which are going to be there in this particular chapter. Okay, so now let's understand the example, or rather the crucial example of chain rule. So whatever examples I am taking over here are something where I think, okay, you know, if you look at those examples, you will have an understanding about how to go about chain rule or how to go about any of these other types. Okay, so now let's talk about chain rule. So if let's say y is equal to 5x cube minus 4x square minus 8x the whole raised to 9. Students, please understand, here I am going to also show you how to write or how to actually present this particular question if this was asked in your paper. Okay, how to present it in your paper. So first thing you will write is differentiating with respect to x. So when you differentiate y with respect to x, you will get, now please understand, what is a chain rule? You treat all of this as nothing but function in x, because all of these are nothing but terms in x. Okay, so here if we say this is a function in x raised to an n power, so we are just going to use that formula. So x raised to n is nothing but 9x. So here we are just going to continue writing the whole bracket minus 8x the whole raised to n minus 1. So 9 minus 1 is 8. But here students, you will further differentiate the whole bracket, because as we all know that here we didn't have just x, we had a function of x. Okay, so whenever you have something which is not straightforward, if this was x raised to 9, your answer would have been 9x raised to 8, right? But since there was a function in x, so here we are going to again differentiate it. Okay, so here my final answer would now be the whole raised to 8 into differentiation of 5x cube is nothing but 15x square, differentiation of minus 4x square is nothing but minus 8x, differentiation of minus 8x is nothing but minus 8. Okay, so that is your answer for dy by dx. Okay, so now let's take one more example. Here if we had y is equals to 5 raised to x plus log x. Okay, so when you differentiate, differentiating with respect to x, you get dy by dx is equals to, now if we had a raised to x, your answer would have been a raised to x log x. But since this entire thing is in the form of a raised to x, but it is still a function of x, so we are going to write 5 raised to x plus log x into log 5 into differentiation of x plus log x. Okay, so your final answer would now be 5 raised to x plus log x into log 5 into differentiation of x is 1 plus differentiation of log x is 1 upon x. So that's your answer for this particular question. Okay, now let's understand one more type. So here we have covered chain rule. Okay, now let's understand one more type. Instead of inverse, I'll take higher order because in so much of space I can just do higher order right now. So y is equals to root x, and your question was saying find d square y by dx square. Whenever you have something like this, that means you're talking about higher order. Okay, so now first things first, you will differentiating with respect to x. You will get dy by dx is equals to 1 upon 2 root x. Okay, students, if you're liking the way I'm explaining, then please do go ahead and hit the like button, so that gives me tremendous amount of encouragement in doing these kind of videos, and also it will tell the YouTube algorithm that these kind of videos are important for anybody who's searching for 12th math. Okay, now see, understand, we just found dy by dx, but what is your question asking for? You need to find d square y by dx square. So simply you just have to differentiate this again. So we'll write differentiating with respect to x. So here we'll get d square y by dx square. Now students, this 1 upon 2 can be written as it is, and 1 upon root x can be written as x raised to minus half, right? So this can be written as 1 upon 2 into minus 1 upon 2 into x raised to minus half minus 1, that gets you minus 3 by 2. So your final answer now changes to minus 1 upon 4 into x raised to minus 3 by 2. So you saw how easy this was, right? Now here, as you can see, we have covered two types. Now let's try and cover the next type. So now the next type which we are talking about is parametric. Okay, so here we know that x is equals to 80 square and y is equals to 280. Find dy by dx. Now understand, here as you can see, x is a function of t and y is also a function of t. Okay, so here what you should be doing is that we can say dy by dx is equals to dy by dt upon dx by dt, where dx by dt is not equal to 0. Okay, so now let's write x is equals to at square. Now students, I'm not going to write the whole word, but when you're doing it in your exam, you have to write differentiating with respect to x. So you get with respect to t, since x is a function of t, so you get dx by dt as nothing but 2at. Okay, and for y we get 2at. So differentiating, again we'll write the whole sentence with respect to t. Okay, so dy by dt is equals to 2a. Okay, now students, we can mark this as equation 1, equation 2, equation 3. Okay, so we can say that putting two and 3 in 1. Okay, so we will now get dy by dx is equals to dy by dt, which is 2a, right, and upon dx by dt, which is 2at. So which then gets cancelled. My final answer is 1 upon t, right? Now students, this was a fairly simple example, okay, but these are not the only kind of sums which are going to be asked in parametric form. You can also be asked a different type of sum. So let me write that question. The question can be formed as differentiate 5 raised to x with respect to log x. Okay, so now here in this kind of a scenario, what you should be doing is, we'll say that let u is equals to 5 raised to x and v is equals to log x. Okay, so now we have to find du by dv. Okay, now here can I say that u is a function of x and v is also a function of x. So we can say that du by dv is equals to du by dx and dv by dx. Here we have to write where dv by dx is not equal to 0. Okay, why we are writing this, students? Because anything upon 0 in mathematics is not considered. Okay, so here let's try and differentiate u is equals to 5 raised to x with respect to x. So you get du by dx. Here you have to write that statement, differentiating with respect to x. Okay, so 5 raised to x is 5 raised to x log 5 and v is equals to log x. So again differentiating with respect to x we'll write. So dv by dx is equals to 1 upon x. Correct? So now again we'll give these equations numbers. Then we'll say putting 2 and 3 in 1. So we will now say du by dv is equals to 5 raised to x log 5 upon 1 upon x. So is equals to x 5 raised to x log 5. Okay. Now students, this was the type which was parametric. So students, as you all saw that we have now covered the type parametric. So after this we will cover the type which is inverse. Okay, so let's begin. The question which can be asked in inverse is find rate of change of a demand of a commodity x with respect to its price, which is y. So now understand y is given in terms of x. Okay, it is not the other way around that x is given in terms of y, but the question is asking you to find dx by dy is equals to question mark. So here we can say that dx by dy is nothing but 1 upon dy by dx, where dy by dx is not equal to 0. Okay, so here what we will do is we will just differentiate y with respect to x, and then whatever answer we get, we take the reciprocal of that and substitute over here. That should be your final answer. So now understand dy by dx is equals to, it's a fraction, okay, and as we know that it's basically a quotient rule which we'll be applying. So quotient rule is what? Denominator into the differentiation of numerator minus numerator into the differentiation of denominator, the whole thing divided by denominator square. Okay, so here we can say x square plus 1 into 1, because differentiation of x is 1 and 2 is a constant, so differentiation of a constant we know is 0, minus x plus 2, we'll keep it as it is, and differentiation of x square is 2x, differentiation of plus 1 will get you 0, so we'll just keep it 2x, the whole thing divided by x square plus 1 the whole square. Students, in quotient rule I have noticed when I actually check papers, at that time a lot of students forget the denominator. So please understand, whenever you're dealing with quotient rule, do not forget your denominators. Okay, so then here I can say dy by dx is nothing but x square plus 1, and I'm going to put this, open this minus sign in the bracket, or rather we'll just keep it outside right now. Let's multiply this bracket. So we'll get 2 into 2x, sorry, x into 2x is getting you 2x square, plus 2 into 2x is getting you 4x, the whole thing divided by x square plus 1 the whole square. So then we'll get x square plus 1, let's take this minus sign inside, minus 2x square minus 4x upon x square plus 1 the whole square. So we now get 1 minus 2x square plus x square will get you minus x square minus 4x upon x square plus 1 the whole square. Okay, so students, as you can see, this is not our final answer. Your question was looking for finding dx by dy, therefore I can say dx by dy is nothing but 1 upon dy by dx, where dy by dx is not equal to 0. So dx by dy, we take the reciprocal, so we have x square plus 1 the whole square upon 1 minus x square minus 4x. Okay, so students, that is our final answer for this particular question. Please understand, a lot of students at the end make this mistake and they don't take the reciprocal. Okay, so here is not the end of your answer actually ends over here. Okay, so don't make that silly mistake, because after doing so much of hard work you will actually lose marks, okay, just because of this silly mistake. So now students, as you can see that out of the 6 types we have already covered 4. Okay, now the next 2 types I'm going to continue in the next video. Okay, so if you have stuck with me till now, then I would like to ask all of you all one question, that after this please let me know that do you like these kind of summary videos? Do you want me to make these summary videos for all the chapters of standard 12, or if not standard 12, then if you want these kind of summary for your standard, then please let me know so in the comment section, or you can directly email me as well. So that's it for now. Do not forget to give a like to this video, that will mean a lot to me. So I will see you in the next video with the part 2, where we'll complete these 2 types of differentiation as well. So see ya, bye.